Explain this more to me. This is fascinating to me because I've heard many people say this about comedy that they have to write on paper. I don't. I write on a laptop. I've always written on a laptop. What I was going to get to is that when I type, I can type quicker than I can write by hand. The thing about typing is I type good. I don't have to look at the keys, and I can type pretty quickly. I can type, so I don't have to look at the keys, which is nice. And if I have a good laptop, like a ThinkPad, like I have a Lenovo ThinkPad.
Oh, look at you.
That's why I work with a ThinkPad.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the tactile feedback and the travel distance and the keys is so much longer.
Right.
You just know where you're typing. It's kind of exciting.
Yes.
Especially if you have a tactile keyboard.
Now,
because they like clickety click, so you feel it in your fingers. So it's this tactile thing, and then the words are up there, and I'm thinking about the words, and then other things come to me. That has a lot of finger travel. Then you really feel it, and I get into like a zone. And there's a very specific mindset that takes place for me when I'm in front of the keyboard. And so I can just zone in on the page. And so as you're writing each individual word, you're pausing in time.
Yeah.
And you're in a time lapse. It fires up your synapses and makes you think that you're doing this with your fingers. Because Windows has more options. You have more options, you get better configurations. You get better keyboards.
Right.
Because my fingers just find the keys easier. I mean, like 10% plus easier.
You just go, right? Like you'll just sit in front of the laptop.
And there's a physical task of doing that with your keys and your fingers that makes you concentrate.
Yes.
Because I use a keyboard that has a lot of keystroke.
Yeah.
It's like got a lot of room.
Yeah.